Hey YouTube, welcome to my world, Steffi's world. This is going to be my recap of P Valley Season 2, Episode 2, titled 7 Pounds of Pressure. If you don't like spoilers, this is not the video for you. I'm not going to waste any time. The episode starts off with auditionings happening at the Pank because they had said they was going to get some new girls. So the line is all the way almost wrapped around the corner outside. It is a little bit of in and everything. Big L is walking through the line, seeing what he can see, and getting his pimp on. And the girls are being judged by Mercedes, Haley, and Uncle Clifford, who is simply divine in his red glory. 3 girls are picked. The newbies are going to be Whisper, Roulette, and Big Ball. Haley picked Big Ball. Her pole work needs some work, but Haley said her assets and her pretty face is what she needs behind the bar. And I'm going to give you a little tidbit about Big Ball. She is a diamond in the rough. So pay attention, look at some past interviews, and you'll see what I'm talking about. Mercedes was saying that the girls think that it's just about making it pop. And she was like, no, you got to be able to gangster walk on the ceiling. I never heard that until I watched this. So yeah, she was like, and she told Haley, I'm not a coach. And Haley was like, but you are. So she want her to kind of coach the girls on what to do. By this time, Corbin and Andre walks in, and Uncle Clifford ain't having it because he told Corbin, do not step foot back in the bank. He told him that, but they're there to talk business. Miss Mississippi checks Derek's phone and sees that he did not get the job that he applied for. You know, that job interview to what was going to interfere with her going live in the last episode. Yeah, that job. Of course, he didn't get it. So he's still unemployed, still abusive, and he is actually out there sitting talking with the sheriff trying to press charges on Diamond about the fight that happened. And the sheriff is pretty much like, we don't really want to do that because we may have to charge you too. So won't we just call it a day? The sheriff speaks to Miss Mississippi one-on-one, and he wants to know, is she going back to dance at the Pank? She tells him no. And he's also trying to be very sneaky and find out what Autumn's Night real name is. Miss Mississippi doesn't tell him, so I don't know if she knows or she doesn't know. But if I had somebody gun, I wouldn't be giving up the goods either. Corbin wants to offer half a meal for the Pank. Haley basically called it a little D offer, and the big D offer is no less than 10 mil, and that's starting. And Clifford basically said, referendum or no referendum, they're not selling the bank. It's not happening. Haley pushes the opening up. They thought they had a week, but actually it is the next night, which happens to be Uncle Clifford's birthday, and he is very sad about a milestone birthday that he's having. But him and Haley are going back and forth, and she tells him that he's only good at running his mouth and he need to be better at running the business. And he tells her that he is too big of a cat to get effed by a kitten. So he leaves there. His nerves are frazzled. He's sick of her. And when he gets home, Grandma is just like, you ought to just kill her. Miss Patrice has a commercial to entice you to come to her church because it's where the blessing reside. You've heard that before. Yeah, where the blessing reside. But there's a reason behind that. But yeah, Miss Patrice doing way, way too much. Lil Murder comes by and he speaks to Grandma Ernestine, and he sees Little Clifford. He sees Uncle Clifford, excuse me, not Little Clifford. He sees Uncle Clifford behind the door, and he's speaking directly to him, and he tells him, you know, I text, you don't text me back. I'm sorry. I'm sorry about how things went, and I just wanted to come apologize. And he told Grandma that he just wanted to come by before he went on tour. It was sad, and Uncle Clifford would not come from behind the door. He did not talk to him. Um, Andre tells his wife that he has to hang out there a little while longer because he is the executor of his godfather's estate, so he got some stuff that he needs to take care of there. And he notices when he comes up to the house, he sees water hoses hooked up to the hose at the house, so he follows it and found out that the uncle did that to help the ones in the neighborhood who were behind on their bills, couldn't pay their bills, and he had done that for years. So that's what that was about. Derek is confronting Miss Mississippi about going to the dollar store to see Diamond. He knows what time she went, and he said that she set up there and hid diapers just to get out of the house, and he wants to know why. She gets frazzled and tell him that Diamond yelled at her, which prompted Derek to channel his inner Karen and calls up there to Diamond's job to get him fired. He yelled at my girlfriend. Y'all need to do something about it. Oh, you've had a complaint. Well, he gonna have a complaint on his life, and just acting the abusive fool that he is. But I'm mad with Keyshawn for even telling him that Diamond said anything to her. And she asked, she said, "Well, how did you know I was there?" The sheriff told him, and he also has the location tracked on her phone. Yeah, we doing that. Lil Murder is riding in a hearse and he's getting ready to go on his tour. And Wody stops by the penitentiary, which they get one of Lil Murder boys out who's going to do his security. And Lil Murder hugs him, but you know when somebody ain't happy to see somebody, he just has this look. And I'm like, this is trouble. You getting somebody fresh out of jail that should not be around this type of ailment, which could send them back to jail. So I just this does not sit well with me. And like I said, Lil Murder didn't seem too happy about it. Derek is questioning Miss Mississippi's manager about her going on tour, and she acts like she's trying to back out, but I believe it's just a plan to go ahead and do what she needs to do because she's the one who texted Murder and said the Dirty Dozen tour. So I know that she's down to go. The newbies are really messing with Mercedes because they know about her shoulder and they bought her some green alcohol. On opening night, Clifford is in his bed and he all depressed. Grandma tells him to go outside and put out the garbage and he gets kidnapped. And I'm like, just let Uncle Clifford be okay. At the Pank, Big Bones twerking on the bar, baby daddy drama, potential baby daddy drama, the kitchen on fire, and Big L is a DJ. It's too much happening. It's too much, and then too much. Big Clifford, Uncle Clifford, got kidnapped to his surprise party. And you see where the money resides, where the money resides. He is in it. And Jessica, who's Niecy Nash's wife, she's in it. And like I said, that's like him and two other ladies are Uncle Clifford's core group. And they go ahead and crown him prom queen. There's a story behind that. Watch some of the previous interviews. And even got an outfit to get him ready to go. Mercedes is working with the newbies in the champagne room, and then they wander over in the paradise room where the pole is swinging, and Whisper is into crystals and channeling that kind of stuff, and they're asking it stuff. So, like I said, I don't know what that's about because it's been weird in that paradise room even since the renovation. The DJ at Uncle Clifford's party looks just like Murder. In fact, he's hallucinating so bad he thought he saw Murder. It ain't. And all I'm gonna say with that is that he gets a birthday present. Earth, Wind, and Fire, which is Whisper, Roulette, and Mercedes, get up there to do their thing. And the girls, the newbies, are showing up Mercedes because they're doing a lot of double action. You know, it's two of them on the pole, and they doing tricks, and they really commanding the attention from her. And she gets up on the pole and she goes to the top. And when she comes down, she falls. And she falls a long way. When she comes to, Clifford, Haley, and Diamond is standing over her. And he said that her shoulder's not broke, but it's dislocated. he talks to her about it, and when the pain happens, and he deals with crystals and stuff like that, and she has a spirit on her. He pulls it out, and when he puts it on the scale, it comes out to the weight of 7 pounds. And he tell her, I just removed 7 pounds from your shoulder." And she say, "7, that's significant." And he say, "Yeah, it's 7 pounds of pressure that it takes to shoot a gun." And he opens the window and ushers it out. Well, Haley comes over and wants to know why he has Montavious' ring. And he said, "I have that ring because I had to get that up off of me and Big L, and it's for my protection and yours." And she just looks at him. Mercedes put Haley out that night. She was like, you gotta go. Keyshawn is working on Derek to go ahead and put her plan in motion, because she even told the manager, "Thanks, but I got it from here." So she is going on the Dirty Dozen tour. And she tells him, everything that we've been working for, this could help us, talk about them getting a house and everything. She's playing with fire, though. This is very dangerous and a tricky time. Haley goes ahead and stays at the Pank. For some reason, she reminisces and gets back on the pole. And Andre shows up in the pre-dawn hours of the morning. But he holds her, and she does the all up in his face, close enough to kiss him. And, it's just a matter of when is what's going to go down between them. And it ends with Miss Mississippi kissing her baby and walking right out that door. So that was the wrap of episode 2, season 2. You have to excuse me. If I turn the fan on, I'll have it in here sounding like it's hard out here for a pimp. I have to kill the fans or y'all won't be able to hear me. So we're getting ready to wrap because YouTube won't let me stay on here too long. I ain't nobody important. But the episode was great. I'm looking forward to see what happens next. It dropped at midnight. So it's up and ready to go if you hadn't seen it. And like I said, it's answering a lot of questions, and you're able to piece some things together. If you like what you heard as far as the recap about what happened, like, share, and subscribe. If you want to keep up with me, you can follow me at Cosby, COSBEE on Twitter. I am Stephanie Cosby on all other social media platforms, and I'm Miss Cosby on Insta. Try your best to love one another, and I'll see you at the prank.